It's been about a month since I did my last one. On my journey. Well, since the last time I talked to you, I made a big move. I moved into a different place. For the first time in a very, very long time, living all by my little lonesome. For the most part of my life, I've either lived with people, been married to people, and lived with them, or recently, for the past year, lived with my best friend and my pastor and their families. So, I was a little nervous at first how I was going to do with all this, but I'm actually enjoying this. Being in my own space, in my own time. Also, today I had an intake for another therapist, because I've told you before that I had to stop seeing my other one due to insurance reasons. So now I'm about to embark on seeing another therapist, maybe with other ideas. Even though I loved that last one, she was my favorite of all time. Maybe I'll like this one just as equal. I got to keep an open mind. We get through life any way we can. We just got to do our thing. And I've talked here about different coping skills. I gave you the marble idea a video or two ago that past therapist gave me. There's also bought a aromatherapy candle a few days ago, and I burned that at night. And also the wolf thing. Wolves are very special to me. They're the wolf pack. That's what I wanted to talk to you today about. The wolf pack, the wolves to me mean a lot because I lived in a small town called Warriors Mark. Warriors Mark was named for the warriors who marked the tree on the way to battle, and as they would come back in, they would mark it again if they survived. I started walking around this tiny little town, 20 houses, and I discovered about a mile into the woods this little cabin. This little Indian guy came out. Him and I became very good friends. Turns out he was a Cherokee Indian chief from the Cherokee tribe out in the Midwest. He knew I would go in and out of the hospital, because my neighbor would go back and tell him. And he never asked questions. When I got out, we'd cook out, smoke peyote. We shared a lot, and he taught me a lot. But one day he told me, and the reason he was living there was Indian chiefs believe that when they are getting ready to pass on to the spirit world, they got to go on their own and prepare their spirit for that spirit world. So one day he told me, he said, I'm getting ready to join the spirit world pretty soon. He said, I got to tell you this. He said, us Cherokees believe when we die, we come back as wolves. He said, reason being, our wolves are stupid fighters. He said, they can't beat a groundhog individually. He said, that's the reason they travel in packs, because the wolf attacks the animal from one side, and that animal faces that wolf. And then the other one from behind attacks him, and he turns around, and then all of them are attacking from different angles. He said, this way, they can kill an elephant. He said, Dan, I don't know what you're going through with all these hospitalizations and with this life, but he said, you can't beat this on your own. You've got to find your wolf pack. And I've always collected wolves since, and I love wolves. He's right. He was right, and still is. We can't beat this alone. And That doesn't mean, to me, it doesn't mean just people that he was talking about. But he was talking about a lot of things. We've got to find things that are going to help us through this life. Whether it be, some people are very, very much introverts, okay? They're not going to be around a lot of people, but they can use social media. They can use video games. They can use journaling. They can use a lot of things. That's their wolf pack. That's what I wanted to talk today about. We got to all find our wolf packs. Whether it be coping skills, whether it be recreational things that we do, whether it be people. For me, it's also church, my church family. Those are the people that are my wolf pack. You got to find your own wolf packs. So that's what I wanted to talk to you today about. So, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you have a great next couple weeks until I can try to get on here again and do another one. I'll give you an update on how the therapy with new therapists is going and all that. And life is what it is. It's kind of like poker. We get dealt the hand and we make the best of it. And we bet what we can and hope for the best. And if we blow that hand or we lose that hand, then we get dealt another hand the next round, right? Same thing. All right. Take care. God bless you.